What's up, YouTube? It's Ryan G back again with another video, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. I do a lot of this motivational content for a lot of my subscribers, a lot of the people that do follow my content. What you have to understand, guys, in these videos is that I try my best to talk about things that are relevant, right? You know, a lot of men are going through a lot of trials and tribulations. Also, women too who follow my channel. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm just only talking about topics that deal with men, but as a man myself, I can speak on different issues and things like that. So a lot of other men can relate to me as well. So that's the reason why in a lot of my videos, I do address men a lot, but also a lot of the topics that I do cover, like I always like to reiterate, is that it also can apply to a woman's lifestyle as well, right? So you can, whoever's watching the channel, if you're a woman, some of the things that I do say, you can kind of translate it over from your perspective as well, right? But anyone is welcome to listen to my content. Of course, it is, open public video and things like that. But guys, in this video, I just want to make it brief. I don't like to go on a rant and talk for a long period of time, but sometimes in life we have a lot of different things that just like bothers us, right? Mentally, it could be maybe a family member. It could be certain things like maybe just like small issues. It could be relationships, friends, things like that. Certain things that can kind of affect you mentally, right? And when you really think about it, is that when you look at the broader issues out there in the world, right? Such as, like, for example, you trying to pay your bills, or you trying to move up, the socioeconomic ladder, things like that. There's a lot of different things that are far more important than some of the things that you are worried about, right? Some of y'all might be in situations where you're worried about your relationship, you're worried about your friendship, whatever it is. It might end, things like that. Situations where you're like, oh man, what's going to happen next? But it's not worth it at the end to worry and dwell on these types of things, because what happened is, at the end of the day, life still goes on, right? And I covered this a long time ago in a video. It's probably about a year ago when I first started doing these YouTube videos. I covered something known as, like, I can't really remember, but it was the same ideal and concept about the fact that you cannot be so affected by small things or minor things that happened to you in the past, right? It could be a breakup, it could be heartbreak, things like that. You can't dwell on it because the world still moves on. And what I mean by that is that meanwhile you're stuck in your mind, your head, thinking that this and this is wrong. You feel like something is wrong with you. You feel like, something is just like, things are just not happening because you feel like it's your fault all the time. You got to stop being in your head, and you have to really self-reflect, but also think about what are you going to do moving forward, right? If you had unsuccessful friendships with people, maybe you never had a great circle, try and move on and try and see if you can find new people to talk to, right? Try and build a new social network. If you had horrible relationships, things like that, try and move on and try and get the relationships that is going to be meaningful to you and that you're able to get some sort of substance from the relationship. And what I mean by that is that the person's helping you out, you're able to grow, and it's actually helping you rather than damaging you, right? Because a lot of times, a lot of us can be in situations where, you're going through stress, right? Unnecessary stress that's not even, like, it shouldn't even be happening. You know what I mean? Like, you could be going through certain things where it's just like, you don't need to be going through it, right? But you find yourself in that situation because you're trying to make certain things work, right? And again, you can apply this to any type of, context or anything, any situation that you're going through. But a lot of you all who are listening to the channel do understand where I'm coming from, especially when you do have a ton of experiences and you've been there, done that. You have dated, you have been in friendships, you have talked to different types of people, you have interacted with multiple different individuals, things like that. You learn from a lot of different past experiences, and you can relate to some of the things that I'm talking about here. But guys, the main message, right, is that try and focus on the big picture, right? Try and devote your mind to the thing that is far more important, right? Examples of this could be you trying to get a promotion, right? You trying to get a better job. That's far more important. You trying to live a better lifestyle. That's far more important. You trying to discover what your dreams are is far more important, right? Sometimes we worried about small things about, hey, how that person feel about me, right? And, honestly, that's not even something that you should be dwelling on, right? If somebody don't like you, they don't like you. If someone likes you, they like you. But at the end of the day, when you're caught up in your head and you're worried about different things like that, it's just going to affect your performance in whatever you do. And you're not going to be able to have a good day or life going forward. So you have to really adjust your mind. It's really a mindset thing. And over time, some people might are able to master it from early on, but some people might take time to master it, right? But you have to adjust your mindset where you're focused on situations and problems that are, far more important rather than the small things and minor things, right? Because that's the only way you could be able to, progress, move forward out here, guys. But I hope you're able to kind of get the message. I know I kind of went from different angles here and to be able to address what I'm talking about. But let me know what you all think. A lot of y'all are subscribed to the channel. A lot of y'all are following the content. And I want to have a, conversation going back and forth, right? There's no one viewpoint here. I always say this in my videos. There's no one perspective, right? I want to hear what everybody else thinks. Even though if I disagree, I disagree. You might disagree with me. That's what it's all about, right? Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'm going to see you all in the next video.